My name is Patrick Ryan, and I work for Rabine Group. Rabine Group has 14 different companies. Rabine Group is a parent company. Most of them are paving. I work for Rabine Paving, which is our Chicagoland union company, and I just sell paving services, from concrete to asphalt, excavation, sewer, and water. But we also have a company called Site Technologies, and I was put in a unique position when I came here. I actually was the first one to be able to represent all the companies and talk on all the companies' behalf, whether it was Rabine HVAC, Rabine Docks and Doors, Rabine Roofing. So I was covering a plethora of different companies and ended up also working nationally instead of just in Chicago. My background actually is a little over 30 years of B2B and in the commercial industrial arena. So my ideal customers in the past used to be property management companies, blue chip, grade A, Hamilton Partners, CBRE, things like that. But when I joined Rabine, that grew to looking at specific industry sectors. And I actually happened to choose the grocery market. So I was going after large companies like Albertsons and that. So that's typically, where I was looking was a little bit on the project or the property management side, but a lot of, now that I had this opportunity, I wanted to go into a sector. So that was my challenge, was being actually new to the sector and how do I come up with the leads. So at first, our director of sales, I would tell him what I wanted and he would provide me a list. He would go on to Seamless and provide the list. And when he moved on, I actually went to the vice president of the company and said, can I have a seat, for the end of the year? So I had a very small crash course from the director of sales on how to use it, like 5 minutes, and obviously linked it up to my LinkedIn account and just took it from there. I mean, from a 5-minute crash course to I was using it successfully that day. And, I wasn't up and running like using every single search criteria, but I knew the basics and that's all I needed. So I dove right in and I took 2 days to create a really big list. And I took that list, I did an email campaign, which was very successful. I figured I'd send out emails, it's the quickest way, and then start following up with phone calls. But before I could even hit the phone call stage, I was getting requests for proposals. And I ended up with like 214 jobs to bid. And another person in the company that is my another superior of mine, she's like, how are you doing this? I'm like, Seamless. And she said, what do you mean Seamless? I said, it's Seamless.AI, and that's what I'm using. And it took me all of 3 weeks to actually land the bidding right to Albertsons, which Albertsons is the second largest grocery company in the nation. And it took me not even a month to actually close them. So I went from my very first season, which was only 4 months with Rabine, I went from 360,000 in sales, and I never was in the asphalt industry. So that to me was kind of good. But my my first full season, second year, I did 3.6 million, and it's from using Seamless. So I just took it like a rocket ship. And in sales, you want to first identify who your target is. In my instance, I thought about it for a while and I went right after procurement. So really searching under procurement is how I ended up growing that list, and also putting in the grocery sector. So really I used 2 search bars of Seamless, and it took me to everything I needed and more. the data is actually very accurate, from emails to phone numbers. I did drop back after a while and started a phone campaign, um, which was great. And the funny thing is too, a lot of people actually ask me, well, how did you get my information? I told them about Seamless. I said, anything that's out there, I can gain through Seamless. I really didn't think, or I really didn't expect that Seamless would supply me with cell phone numbers or direct lines. And that was a shocker. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get the corporate line. Okay, that's connected to procurement. I'm going to have to go through a gatekeeper. I didn't have to go through a gatekeeper. You guys provided the exact information I needed and just went for it and got to the people I want to talk to.